After a few months of plane spotting over Melbourne, I determined that the main culprit for chemtrail spraying is the QF63, which flies direct route from Sydney to Johannesburg. There's a flight path. What I'm going to do is actually go back in history for like the last 2 weeks or so, and I'll just show you how that flight path actually differs. This is the way it should be going, virtually straight, maybe a little bit of a curve down, but you'll be amazed to see what it actually does. So I'll just go back now and I'll just show you what goes on with this flight. We have the 23rd of August, and there we see leaving Sydney, makes a beeline down the coast and heads for Tasmania. Straight down to Tasmania. 25th of August, even though I tried to catch the 24th, for some reason playback didn't show the 63, but it did go down the coast and went to Tassie again, and guess what, there it is going straight again, 3 days in a row, this time pinpointing Hobart, would you believe, right down straight to Hobart, 3 days in a row, amazingly. So yeah, the 26th of August then, once again, we'll just go click it on here. QF63, straight down the east coast again, 4 days in a row. This time it pinpoints Launceston. It goes from one major city to the other. And you'll just watch here, when it hits Launceston, it'll probably start turning a bit. Oh, did you notice that? And it starts to turn, it'll turn in a westerly direction as it still passes through the guts of Tasmania. Anyway, 4 days in a row. It just so happens that Melbourne got a bit of a reprieve this week, and Tassie was under attack. So here's just proof of it. And the 27th of August, Tassie's got a bit of a reprieve today, and the QF63 doing what it normally does, goes towards Melbourne, but a little bit more east of where it normally goes. It usually goes north or northwest, but anyway, it made a bit of a dip there. God knows why, the pilot must have dozed off or something. Anyway, to Melbourne today. 28th of August, and it's been a big week for Tassie. Straight down the coast again. Don't miss a beat. They always go down the coast where it's very populated. And looks like, and Hobart's going to get another whacking. It's been a while. It was about a 2-month gap before they hit Hobart, but they've hit it like 3 times in a week. If you'll see, it'll go straight down to Hobart. I'll let this roll on a bit. Goes pretty quick. Yeah, straight beeline. Straight, always down. Once it hits Hobart, wonder what it does. I've got another clip where I'll show you where I've actually called the guy in Hobart, and he was amazed because I told him there was a plane coming to spray, and yep, he checked it out and it sprayed. So there it is, hitting Hobart, and it keeps going south. Probably starts turning now. Anyway, we won't wait for it, but it does start to turn a bit. 29th of August, and this will blow you away. If you look at the clock there, 7:31, that's actually 6 hours late this plane was, and bang, down the coast again, and bang, it's gone for Hobart. That's virtually all week it's been Tassie, 3 times to Hobart, and that hasn't happened for a couple of months. Yeah, unbelievable. 6 hours late and it's going straight to Hobart. I mean, what's going on here? 7:37 UTC. That relates to 5:40 PM Melbourne time, and this plane should be sort of like, should be about 1 o'clock. There it is, Tassie, Hobart. It'll start to turn once it hits Hobart. It'll disappear off the map anyway. 30th of August, and it is doing the usual, what it normally does, over Canberra, straight over Melbourne, past Geelong, Warrnambool, a little bit north of Melbourne. That's what it normally does. After virtually a whole week of Tasmania, it's gone back there. And as you see, the UTC is 1:45. That's more like normal. That's 11:45 Melbourne time. Whereas the day before was, 6 hours later, 5:45. Staggering. There it goes. It's just gone. 31st of August, and virtually the same again. Straight over Canberra, straight over the top of Melbourne. Yep. Once again, back to its normal. 1st of September, and once again the same thing. Canberra, straight to Melbourne. You must be starting to wonder why the hell it's gone to Tassie. I mean, way down there or way down there, there's no in-betweens. I mean, what's going on? You can't blame weather conditions or wind, because it's virtually constant there all the time, or it's straight down to Tassie. Just so happens to target the big cities as well. You're starting to realise what's going on here, because it's quite bloody obvious. 2nd of September, and let's just do the East Coast again and go straight down to Tassie. Yep, either Tassie or Melbourne, but I'll just blow this up a bit because it doesn't show Devonport. Let's just see where it actually aims. Well, have a look at that. Just having to go straight over Devonport. The third biggest city in Tassie. It's either Hobart, Launceston or near Devonport. Well, blow me down. Is there something going on here or what? And the 3rd of September, and what do we do? Over Canberra, over Melbourne. Getting a bit boring, eh? Either Melbourne or Tassie. The 4th of September, and what do we do? Oh, we missed Tassie. We'll go straight down the coast, so we'll go straight to Launceston. And as it gets to Launceston, it turns a little bit and goes through the guts. You got to think this is way out of its route going down to Tassie. Normally it should go in a straight line across to Johannesburg. Why it goes down to Tassie? Well, I know. About time people woke up and realised what was going on. And the 5th of September, what do we got here? Down the east coast. Bit of a squiggle there. Tasmania. Been copping a lot lately. And the 6th of September, what have we got? Straight down the east coast to Hobart. It's like a blitzkrieg on Tassie lately. Anyway, straight to Hobart. 7th of September, didn't have to guess. Gone down the east coast and bang, Devonport, here I come. Notice how it goes straight over Devonport. Amazing that. Yep, Tassie. Been blitzkrieged. And we come to today, which is the 8th of September, and goes back to the normal Melbourne route. Straight over Canberra, straight over Melbourne, and does its spraying. So what's plainly obvious is the QF63 either goes over Melbourne or goes straight down to Tassie, and there's sort of no in-betweens, and you can draw your own conclusions what it's doing, but we've got video evidence on all my other clips that it sprays every time it goes over Melbourne, and we've got other proof that when it goes to Tassie, especially Hobart, I've made contact there, and it sprays there. It sprays wherever it goes over the major cities, and it's absolute 100% damning proof that that's what it does. And well, it's all there. Let's open your eyes. Let's open our eyes, because this is happening, folks. We got Qantas spraying over us, and no one's talking about it. Yeah.